Hello there, I'm Kim Berry, Editor of Food and Drink Business. Welcome to Play, our weekly news roundup, brought to you by GS1 Australia, the only authorised source for your barcodes. For 50 years, GS1 standards have powered business to trade seamlessly, efficiently and safely. Learn more about the next generation of barcodes at gs1au.org. Now, I'm coming to you from the inaugural South by Southwest Sydney, a week-long festival of technology, creativity, innovation and big thinking. I had the privilege today of hosting a session to talk about ticking things off your bucket list with V2 Food and Nourish Ingredients. Both companies have been at the forefront of the alternative protein industry, V2 Food with its plant-based meat products and Nourish Ingredients with its R&D into developing plant-based fats that mimic fat from animals. And today's session did nothing but confirm their position. Nourish Ingredients unveiled its new product, Taste Deluxe, a plant-based fat scaled through precision fermentation that when used in plant-based meats results in cooking, aroma and taste just like animal meat. Nourish's head of culinary innovation, Ernesto Vasillo, created a plant-based chicken wing, including edible bones made of calcium using the Taste Deluxe, which I was privileged enough to try with some of the people in the audience. And let me say, looked like a chicken wing, cooked like a chicken wing, it tasted like a delicious chicken wing. CEO and founder James Petrie said that it was a breakthrough for the industry and provides a quantum leap forward in appealing to consumers. The company is already in talks with global food and ingredient companies about incorporating Taste Deluxe into a wide range of products. And not to be outdone, V2 Food revealed it had developed a way of making a plant-based meat product change colour as it cooks, mimicking animal meat. Its patented RepliHue technology uses a type of red algae which changes colour from red to brown as it reaches a certain temperature. CEO Tim York said it normalises the cooking process for consumers and chefs, removing one of the hurdles for consumer uptake. He said RepliHue is the next generation of meat alternatives, incorporating multiple advancements in texture, flavour and colour. Side note, the algae used are sustainably produced, they consume CO2 rather than emitting it, and they use light for energy. So many boxes being ticked. In other news, staying in the plant-based meat sector, Algae Foods and Fënn Foods have merged their plant-based meat businesses into a new company called the Aussie Plant-Based Co. Algae is now going to be purely a synthetic biology company that's focused on developing nature-identical dairy proteins. Algae CEO Jan Pakas told me that there were synergies between the two companies that together will create a larger player in the industry that is then also in striking distance of the market leader, V2 Food. He said Fënn Foods had a state-of-the-art manufacturing processes while Algae had stronger R&D. And Fënn has a retail product Veef doing very well, while Algae has its Love Buds brand that is very strong in the food service market. Moving on. The stipulated 20-day dispute resolution process between A2 Milk Company and Synlait over the cancellation of Synlait's exclusive manufacturing rights has failed. The pair will now go into confidential binding arbitration. In September, A2 Milk said it was cancelling Synlait's exclusivity rights because it had failed to meet the required delivery level for in-full and on-time performance. A week after Chemist Warehouse stopped carrying its infant formula, Australian Dairy Nutritionals says it is selling its Brucknell South farm in Victoria because milk from the property is surplus to its needs. The earn-out conditions of Maggie Beer Holdings' acquisition of Hampers and Gifts Australia in 2021 are now in dispute, with Hampers and Gifts vendors rejecting Maggie Beer's position that it doesn't need to be paid because the earn-out hurdle wasn't met. And Australia's Food and Beverage Accelerator says its 4-year project to develop next-generation dairy ingredients represents the future of food and beverage manufacturing. A team led by Associate Professor Esteban Marcellin from the University of Queensland's Australian Institute for Bioengineering and Nanotechnology will work with industry partner Algae Foods to develop nature-identical proteins for dairy ingredients and products. The FaBA director, Dr. Chris Downs, says that nature-identical dairy proteins allow us to replicate ingredients for our favourite foods. Whew. It's been a big week, as always. Please head to the website for these stories and more. And thanks to GS1 Australia. Don't forget to subscribe, tell your workmates, tell your colleagues, tell your arch nemesis. And with that, I'm Kim Berry, over and out.